Hey guys, it is day 9 of my Blessed Herbs cleanse, and if you've been watching my videos, you know for the past almost 3 days I haven't went to the bathroom. I went early morning, day 6, and didn't day 7 or day 8. So I actually went to the bathroom. I just took 4 stimulators last night before I went to bed. I went to the bathroom at around 3 in the morning, and I've went a couple other times afterwards. All night I've had like severe cramping and like that feel that you know you're gonna have diarrhea in the morning, but it really wasn't. It was just a bunch of stuff that really didn't look out of the ordinary. It was still, sorry, I'm playing with the dog. It was still like almost normal BM, or it would have a little bit of mucus in there, and you can look at the pictures that I have on there. But today, like, I'm so exhausted because my bowels have been working all night long to kind of push through and expel all of that stuff that had been sitting there, and I'm so tired. I want to take a nap, and I can't because I have to go to work. So I'm gonna I have about an hour before I have to actually do work once I get there, so I'm just gonna take a nap. And then once I get done with work, I can actually come home and sleep for a few hours, so that'll be good. I just got to stay awake for like 3.5 hours. So that was kind of my experience for this, I guess, overnight hours, and I'm cramping really bad right now. Oh my gosh. But at least it's all coming out without having to take any like weird pain stuff, or oh my gosh, my body said get the F out of here, and it is. But today's plan, I feel super dehydrated, which I can only imagine my body was probably sucking all the water out of me to push this stuff out. But I have already drank a quart of lemon water like I normally do every morning. I just didn't do it this cleanse. And then I will bring my herbal teas like I normally do. And like I said in my last video, I'm just going to a lot of water with just a couple bananas and some greens powder for lunch. And then for dinner, I'll add in a few more bananas depending on how much this cramping is going. But I feel very bloated, and I just don't feel well today. So hopefully by the end of the day, I start getting back to normal. But I'm glad the cleanse is over. I'm kind of bummed that I didn't see a little more of what I saw, but it was pretty gross, the stuff that came out, like, what was it, day 2? Because, like, I've never seen any bowel movement that looked like that before. So that was gross. And I hadn't eaten any seeds in a really long time. So to see like pieces that look like seeds come out, like I didn't eat anything that it could be that. So that was reassuring that it did at least clean out some of that. But I'm glad it's over. On to raw. And I will do another video in a few days. Once my system gets back to normal, then I'll weigh myself and see if I've lost any weight or anything like that. So thanks for watching. Okay, so as you can tell, I did not make a video for that night. I had issues, and let me tell you that they were not kind issues. I went home after work and laid around the house. I was very, very cramping, like all day. It hurt so bad that like I couldn't hardly even function, like bend over pain. It was so bad. I ended up trying to eat something, and I ate a wrap that had like zucchini and carrots and like a zucchini sauce type of thing that had some seasonings in it, and it was a raw wrap. I ate half of it around 3 o'clock and some bananas, and then around 5:30 I ate the other half and some bananas. And I basically laid around and either was in the bathroom pooping or I was on the couch sleeping. That was pretty much my life for the entire night. I went to the bathroom so many times. Like, if you watch the poop video, there's probably close to 10 pictures at least. I did not take a picture every single time because sometimes I was like running to the bathroom and it was hard for me to grab my phone. And so I thought that I was done at around 10 o'clock. So I went to bed, and at midnight I woke up and I had to go to the bathroom bad. And I was cramping so bad. I went to the bathroom and sat down, and I had a bowel movement, and then I'm just trying to remember. It was like all a blur because it was midnight. So I went to the bathroom and I stood up to wipe and look to see, I guess, how gross it was. And all of a sudden I got super, super dizzy and lightheaded. So I just tossed the thing back into the toilet and I sat down. And then all of a sudden my whole body freaked out and I was gonna pass out. Like, it was all I could do to stay cognitive on the toilet. Now, mind you, it's midnight, so nobody's awake. So I text my son, because sometimes he stays up late, and I said, hey, if you're there, I need you in the bathroom now. Nothing. So I messaged one of my friends in Lafayette, and she didn't message me back, and so I'm like, okay. I didn't know if it was my blood pressure dropping so low or if it was my blood sugar, but I had eaten something, so I didn't think so, but I wanted to grab candy just in case. So after I had bathroomed and felt decent enough to hurry into the living room to get a piece of candy, I came back and I felt even worse. And I was putting cold compresses. I had like a, not quite this, but what I was wearing yesterday, that bluish thing, I had to peel that off. All of a sudden, like, I was just drenched in sweat. I was shaking, and yet I was pooping. Like, I needed to lay down on the tile floor, but I couldn't because I was going to the bathroom still. So it was just a horrible, horrible experience. And I thought, there I go. I'm going to die on this toilet. I'm going to pass out, fall off, poop all over. Like, it was horrible. So I just leaned over as far as I could, put my hand on the floor, on top of my jacket, sat there, and just tried not to pass out as BM was just flowing out of me. It was disgusting. When I started feeling better, I was looking online to see if my friend had seen the message, and I saw that my sister was on. So I messaged my sister and I said, hey, are you up? And she said yes. And I said, can I call you? And she's like, yeah. And I'm like, hey, I'm dying on this toilet. Like, literally dying. That's when she informed me that she too has almost passed out by having a bowel movement, and so has my mom. So yay, like, apparently there's a certain place in your bowels that will drop your blood pressure if something gets kind of stuck there, and it will make you pass out or feel like you're going to pass out until it moves past that point. And apparently that's what happened to me. She said she asked the doctor why that would happen, because she actually did pass out, hit her head, had to go to the hospital, and all that. So I feel kind of lucky that that didn't happen to me. However, when I was done at like 12:30, I got up and I snapped a picture of what was in my toilet. I kid you not, it was probably a gallon worth of poop. Everything, I thought I was empty. The amount of bathrooming I had done was what I feel would have been sufficient for the amount of sludge that I had been drinking for that day. And yes, I had basically almost had 3 days of not going to the bathroom, but that day earlier I had bathroomed, and I had went to the bathroom like 4 or 5 times from 2 o'clock to 5 o'clock. So like, I thought for sure that I was empty, but oh no, I was not. I was sadly mistaken. There was so much in the toilet. Like, the picture truly does not do it justice. It literally was like a gallon. Like, it's just crazy. So Yeah, it had undigested carrots. So I'm guessing my 3:30 feeding came out around midnight. It is like technically day 10. I had a bowel movement this morning. I am severely cramping still. Like my body is almost in like a spasm mode. And it has pushed through my 5:30 food with undigested carrots again. So today is a smoothie day. And I'm holding off as long as I can because I just went to the bathroom a few minutes ago. It's more of what I'd eaten at night because I used a little more sauce. It was more the color of the sauce. Not too much undigested food, but I definitely am going to take it totally easy today. Unfortunately, this is my long work day where I'm only home an hour and a half before bed. And that's kind of in the middle, like right before dinner. So I'm going to have to just take a nap, maybe eat another smoothie for dinner if I'm even hungry. It just depends on when these go through. But I've made enough calories in these 2 smoothies that if I can get these 2 smoothies down and like 3 bananas, then it's enough calories for the day that I feel sufficient to get enough nutrients. But oh my gosh, yeah, that was why I didn't come back on, and that's why I'm here this morning, because wow, I was literally full of shit, and I am cramping so bad that I've decided that I'm not doing this cleanse ever again. And my suggestion would be, if you have chronic constipation that you are fixing with a plant-based diet, please don't do this, or do it at their recommended 3 packs a day, because I didn't follow their instructions. So I can't blame them, but I'm just saying, because I had chronic constipation, my bowels already weren't working sufficiently, and I also had undigested food prior to this cleanse, which is why I was doing the cleanse. Part of the reason was to kind of reset my bowels. So this morning I took 3 probiotics. Yesterday I ate some sauerkraut, so that should help some, but I'm going to eat some today at night before I go to bed with another 3 pills. And I'm hoping my bowels kind of settle down today, but I'm totally planning on smoothing it up if I have to.